Oh my god, look, she's modifying the weather. Nope, she's just vaping. It looks kind of cool. But yeah, heavy metals, not cool. They build up in the body and they are the root cause of roughly 80% of all chronic health conditions. So they're good to get rid of. If you're a vapor, you're going to be vaping over 7,700 flavor chemicals from China, ding, other organic chemicals, and heavy metals, ding ding, some of which are known carcinogens, as in they cause cancer. Shit. Okay, so e-cigarettes, aerosols have higher levels of sodium, iron, aluminium, and aluminium sucks because it affects the brain and all sorts of other things. Let's have a look at what it damages. Then we go on to figuring out how to get this stuff out the body because we want it out the body. Right, so chronic inhalation of these elements of metals have harmful effects on human health. Prolonged exposure affects cardiovascular systems, so the heart, the lungs, the brain. Antimony can also cause heart and lung problems. Cadmium is also carcinogenic with lung cancer and an independent risk factor for cardiovascular and metabolic disease. Barium, that sucks, that's one of the hardest ones to get out, has the potential to cause gastrointestinal disturbances and muscular weakness. Oh dear Lord. Gastrointestinal disorders, along with Wi-Fi, along with the gluten. There's an overabundance of Wi-Fi and an overabundance of gluten at the moment, so this ain't gonna be helping. Some people might argue the fact that there's only a little bit of metal in there, so it's okay, but they probably didn't discuss bioaccumulation, which is the accumulation of metals over time, and the fact that they don't come out of the body because they're very difficult to get out of the body unless you're actually trying to get them out of the body. So bioaccumulation over time, yeah, we're exposed to so much that we need to be addressing them like monthly. Heavy metals and parasites, they love each other, they feed off each other, they produce each other, so they're an environment of nastiness. Look at these guys, they're evil, pure evil. So let's look at something that can help. Check out this weird thing here. What the heck is that? Yes, you were right, well done, it's nanozeolite. Zeolite attracts things that have negative charge, as in they cause disease in the body. So we're talking about all sorts of stuff, from radiation to heavy metals to even cigarette smoke itself. I know, but we're focused on heavy metals today, so this is what this basically TRS, toxin release system, can do. It can do all of these metals plus aluminium. So we've got mercury, vanadium, magnesium, arsenic, antimony, tin, iron, lithium, manganese, and magnesium. When you get to magnesium, 30 days, you're going to need to start to replace magnesium because you want that one, okay? That's a good one. But it takes it out anyway because it is a metal. Next, we've got, again, antimony, then chromium, then selenium. So at 60 days, you're going to want to start to replace selenium as well. And then we get to 90 days, we've got lead, finally, very heavy, horrible metal, and barium, Ba, one of the worst ones. So you might want to do it for a little bit longer than 90 days, which means getting 3 to 4 of these bottles, and then you're going to be able to make sure you get out all of those ones. But yeah, like I said, 30 days replace magnesium, and then selenium on 60 days. The good thing about nanozeolite is that it can pass the blood-brain barrier and it can start to clean up here in the head as well. Nothing does that, which is why people think it's so hard to cure or to affect or assist or help autistic people on autism, which is basically a buildup of heavy metals in the brain, amongst other things. Now, here's some real reviews from real people, and I just want to read this one out. It's amazing. Hi everyone, this is Noah. Our almost 3-year-old is completely non-verbal ASD with severe SPD and all the other usual acronyms that you see with children on the spectrum. We are on day 4 of 2 sprays a day. His therapy daycare has reported an explosion of mimicking sounds and a few words. And tonight, while getting him ready for bed, we were trying to get him to say I love you. And he said I on cue. Also, when my husband said you, Noah was pointing at my husband. He's never done that before either, so yay. I'm so glad we just finally started TRS, and if you're on a fence, just do it. ETA. Also, he almost never says single syllables like this without continuously repeating like an echo. So the fact that he said I so clearly without a repetition was equally as exciting and amazing for us. We get testimonials like this all the time with TRS, so he definitely does the right job. So if you have any of these symptoms and you're trying ways to get out of this, but it's difficult, then 1, cut out gluten. 2, stop vaping. And 3, detox yourself from heavy metals, and at the same time parasites if you can. All right? Let me know how you do, and good luck.